What is your go-to dance move? This. Hey KT fam, I'm back with another video. I'm back with my Q&A that I owe you guys since like 3 months ago. No, but it has been a minute since I asked you guys for the questions. I asked you on Instagram and YouTube, so I've got all the questions here in my phone, and I've got my tree in the background because I'm in the Christmas spirit. I got my new KT fam shirt. Hey KT fam, that's me. Okay, KT fam, are you guys ready for these questions? They are personal and trucking questions, okay? So let me know if you're ready. If you're ready, hit the like comment. If you're ready, hit the like button right now. Okay, let's go. First question. Hey, I saw your videos and was wondering how y'all do the hours on teaming. To give you the simple answer, it's basically the same as being solo. Like, you still have the 11 hours driving time each day. You have the 14 hours on duty time each day. The only difference is that while your partner is driving, while your teammate is driving, you're sleeping. So that's when you get your 10-hour break. Okay, so that's really the only difference. How long have you been trucking? 2 years. 2 good years. It's been treating me good, I can't lie. Another great video. Why do you have to put on a seal after each drop? Is it just to show no one has been in the back of your truck? Don't the doors lock? So the doors, they do like lock, like they lock in, but they don't lock to where nobody can open them. So yeah, basically over the road, anytime you're delivering anywhere, they want you to have a seal on it to make sure that yes, nobody has gone in the trailer. Let's say you stop somewhere, you park somewhere, you went to a truck stop or something. As long as the seal is still on there, that's all they care about. So even if you went straight from that store to that store, doesn't matter. They want to see the seal. So it reassures them that nobody's been in there besides you. How the F do you stay so little and don't get fat being a trucker? How do you eat? What do you eat? When do you eat? Or is it that you are young and your body hasn't settled down? Whatever you do, do not get fat. You will never look the same. Drive safe, beautiful. Okay, thank you. I guess. So I don't know. Honestly, driving a truck is probably the best way to get out of shape, because all you're doing is sitting. Like, you sit to drive, so you're literally sitting all day every day, and then when you're done driving, you go to sleep, and you don't really get much walking in there. So it's easy to gain weight. Like when we went over the road our first year out, before we went in the truck, I was 98 pounds. And when we got back home from working for Werner, I was 111 pounds. Excuse me, so 13 pounds I gained. Okay, it's not easy. We were eating everything. Well, we still eat the same thing in the truck. Because we have a fridge and a microwave, so we just buy things that we can warm up, like frozen things, or things to put, like make sandwiches, whatever it is. And we always have snacks for when we're driving too, so we're constantly eating, and yeah, gaining weight. If you're a truck driver, just if you can walk somewhere, just walk. If you want to walk around your truck, you know, just do something, because that's the easiest job to get out of shape. Like being over the road, not local of course if you're actually unloading the trailer, but if you're over the road, you have to be careful. Are US Express trucks governed? Yes, they are. They were recently changed, so it was governed at 68. Now on the pedal, they're governed at 62 miles an hour, which means if you're just holding down the gas pedal, you can only go 62. But once you put it on cruise control, they're governed at 66. So I don't know why they changed it, but they did. Next question. How old are you? I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. My birthday is coming soon, so I will be 29, but not yet. We still have time for that. How far away from home is the furthest they send you in days? So on this account, we go out and back basically in the same day. So we pick up a load at night. Eliante drives overnight, which is why you never see her driving. She drives overnight, she gets us to the first stop, and then I'll take over and I'll do the stops and then get us back to the warehouse. So that's the routine. You pick up at night and then you get back the next day, you pick up that night again and do it all over. So, and we only went to like 6 states: Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, sometimes Tennessee and Virginia. So that's the 6. When will E and K do a meet and greet in Palm Beach? I don't know, we should. Not a question, but an admiration post. Your ability and work ethic are to be admired. Thank you. I do think of myself as a hard worker, honestly. Thank you. How often do you get hit on by male truckers? I don't really see too many male truckers, mostly just at the truck stop. I would say I get hit on more at the stores. Yeah. Would you recommend over the road to a person with a family at home or your company specifically? So from my experience and from what I've seen and heard, the guys that are over the road and stay over the road for like 50 years, correct me if I'm wrong, but they really don't, either they're not like a family man or they kind of use it as an excuse to get away from their wives. But I don't think it's a good idea to go over the road, not long term anyway. I think it's good for maybe a year so you can get yourself financially stable, and then try to look for a local job or dedicated. I would say dedicated would be better because you're home every week, but if you can get a local job, do it. You have to get experience before you get a local job, but as soon as you can, I would say do it. US Foods or Coca-Cola, which one would you pick? I don't know. I didn't work for Coca-Cola, but I don't want another job that's touching freight or putting things on shelves or unloading with a ramp or anything. I don't want anything like that. I'll take a job that's with unloading with a pallet jack or not unloading at all. So I don't know. I wouldn't pick. I think they're the same. If you weren't a trucker, then what other occupation would you have chosen? I don't know. I thought about being a police officer. I thought about being a physical therapist. I basically thought about being a lot of things. I went to school and I studied criminal justice and I loved it. It was a passion, but I didn't know where I was gonna go with it. Anyway, so that's how I fell into trucking. I really didn't know what I wanted to do, so. Best advice for new team drivers that are a couple like y'all. Oh, advice for team truckers. I should have did this with my girlfriend. Okay. Advice for team truckers. Take care of each other, you know. If one needs help backing in, get out for them. You know, the time is 11 hours, a long time to drive each day. Everybody can't do it. So work it out. Have a schedule to where it works for you guys. If one person wants to drive overnight and the other one doesn't, great. If you both don't want to drive overnight, try to split it. Try to make it so you're each driving like halfway through the night, like one ends halfway and the other one starts, like whatever works for you. I don't know, try to keep it fun in the truck, not just about work. Keep it fun, have fun, you know, do things. Don't just be in the truck because you're gonna get on each other's nerves. Just keep it fun. I think that's the best advice. What are ways you can eat healthy in the truck? Have a fridge in your truck, have a microwave in your truck, so that way you can make sandwiches, you can like have salads or fruits and vegetables in your refrigerator. The best advice is to eat healthy would just be have a fridge. Because if you have a fridge, you can keep things in there, whatever you want to eat. And buy peanuts, buy anything healthy, and just have them next to you. Just get a refrigerator. In a year, I can go for my CDL. Do you have any advice on what to do while I wait? In a year. So I'm guessing you're not old enough. I would say, because you're going to have to go over the road or dedicated to get some type of experience, I would say spend it with your friends and your family because you are going to miss them when you're on the road. You know, be mentally prepared to be on the road. Also study when it gets closer to getting your CDL, like your permit and stuff. Study. Also do your research. Definitely research the companies so you can figure out which one best fits you, because yeah, some pay more, some pay less, but it depends on what fits you and what you want. How often do you want to be home, or you know, what benefits do you want, stuff like that. Okay, how much you want to get paid, it matters, but other things matter as well. What attracted you to big trucks as a career? I think what you're doing is awesome. Thank you. What attracted me to it? Honestly, it was my girlfriend's idea. So it was Eliante's idea, and she basically we are so much alike. We were constantly looking for jobs, like how can we make more money, what can we do, what's gonna be our career, this and that. She looked into truck driving, brought it to my attention, and at first it was just gonna be her. I was like, yeah, go for it, do it. And then she was like, we can do it as a team, which I had no idea about. So I was like, of course, I'll do anything with you, like let's go for it. So that's how it came upon us. It was her idea. We looked into it and we got really into it and just ended up loving it from there. So very good decision that we made. Best trucking company for women. I don't know if there's a better trucking company for men or women. I strongly believe that there's companies that are better for you as an individual. Like some people just want to go for the money, so they're gonna look for only who pays more. They don't care about benefits or anything else. You know, I've seen guys that they want to make $5,000 a week, but they get treated like crap. Like they're constantly just, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, just find out what's best for you, find out what you want in a company, and then look for that. Call around, because in trucking, this is how I feel. I may be wrong, but in trucking, I feel like it's up to us where we go. You know what I'm saying? You can call 5 companies and they're all gonna want to take you, but you need to ask them what they have to offer you. Why should you go there? You know what I'm saying? It's different from a lot of other careers. Was the skills and pre-trip exam hard? I'm not gonna say it was easy. It was stressful, but you need to study, okay? Go to a school where they're gonna, you know, be hands-on with you and just study. I did make a video how to get your CDL, kind of talked about it. The best advice I can give you is just to study. Nothing is easy, no test is easy, life is not easy, okay? So just study. Have you ever driven a Peterbilt 379 or 389? No, I've never driven a Peterbilt, period. I've only driven Freightliners, Internationals, and Kenworths. Yep. What's your favorite kind of truck? Okay, I thought my favorite kind of truck was a Freightliner until we actually got into a Freightliner, because I know the turning radius is way better, which is awesome and very much needed in a truck, because sometimes you're trying to turn somewhere where you just don't fit. But I like the Kenworth because the inside where you sleep, the cabin, is like bigger. You have more space and more storage room. So yeah. What is the process to do the tandem? To slide the tandems, there's really no process. You I actually showed it in one of my videos. I should find that. I'm gonna try to find that clip, and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. You see how it locks in? Okay, so when you're sliding the tandems, you're gonna push in the parking brake, not the trailer brake. You wanna push in the parking brake, that's for the tractor. And then put it in drive. And then, but yeah, basically you just make sure the truck is in park, the brakes are on, and the trailer is connected and all that. And then you're gonna pull out the handle. Some of them have a handle you pull out, some of them have a button you push in or pull out, and then go back in your truck. That's to unlock it. So go back in the truck, push in the parking brake, the yellow one, okay? And then you're gonna put it in, I don't know, drive or reverse, whichever way you're trying to move the truck, okay? If you're trying to move them to the back, you put the truck in drive. If you're trying to put the wheels to the front, you put the truck in reverse. I know it's confusing, but you will get the hang of it. And then you set the brakes and then you lock it back up. Did your company take people with DUI? I'm not sure. I know some companies do. I know they take people with like records and this and that. I'm not sure about my company. I know they do drug tests, so they might want to know how recent the DUI was. Is a truck difficult to drive? I actually get this question a lot by people that I see in person. They're like, oh, the truck is so big, how do you drive it, this and that. I'm not gonna say it's difficult to drive. It might be difficult to learn at first, but like the turning and stuff, you just have to get used to it. Backing, of course, but I think it's more comfortable than driving a car, honestly. Like when I get in my car, I'm always looking for like the little extra mirrors. I'm like, can't see anything. Like I'm in my car and I feel so weird and stuff. So you get used to it, you get very comfortable in it, and I feel like anybody can do it if they want to. When do you want to have a baby? It's Henrika. Say my name, please. Oh, shout out to you, Henrika. When do I want to have a baby? I am ready to have a baby now, but not yet. I want to get a house first, okay? So house first, baby second. Is there a different part of the country you wouldn't mind living in? Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Georgia. I did live there for a little bit before. I wouldn't mind living in North Carolina. I like North Carolina better than South Carolina. I wouldn't mind living in California for a little bit. I think that's it. Let's say you drop out of school. Can you still get your CDL license? I think you have to have your high school diploma or GED. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure. I could be wrong, but I think you have to have your high school diploma or GED. And definitely need your driver's license first. Are you local or over the road? Okay, so when I tell people I'm dedicated, they get confused. Let me tell you something. There's local, there's dedicated, there's regional, and there's over the road. Okay, local is when you're home every night. Dedicated is when you're home, well, you could be home every week or you could be home every 2 weeks. But you're literally doing like a few states to where you could be home every day, like literally. And regional is you're doing like the southeast region or the west coast, like you're doing a whole region. And then over the road is all the states, because people try to tell me different, but it's not. Anyway, I'm dedicated. Where is Eliante? I don't see you people together of late. She's always here. We're always in the truck together. We're always together everywhere, 24/7. So I don't know what you're talking about. Do y'all get pulled into scale? Also love your videos. Once in a while we get pulled into scale. Our trucks are very, very light, and on this account, and from what I've noticed, the bigger companies don't tend to get pulled into scales, don't tend to get pulled over for DOT inspections. I feel like the owner-operators and the smaller companies tend to get pulled in more. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. What's the worst thing so far y'all have experienced in trucking? I think just the people on the road. No. The wind. Let me tell you something. The wind traumatized me. Like the first time, I didn't even know that wind existed, that it was like a problem, okay? Like, you know, it's windy outside type of thing, but I didn't know it was ever a problem like that. When we were in training, I was driving, I don't remember where we were. We were on the West Coast, I remember that. We were driving and it was high winds, okay? And I'm telling my trainer, like, I don't know, like, I don't feel right. Like, I feel like the truck is moving and I'm not moving it. And anyway, that was the first time I experienced wind. She ended up having to take over because I was having a little, like, I don't know, something, anxiety. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I've never felt this, because in a car, you don't feel the wind like that. So I would say the worst thing is the wind. The snow is bad, the rain is bad, everything is bad, but the wind is something that I just did not expect, so it was scary. Do you have any attraction to guys? I have not. I mean, like, I had a boyfriend in... Okay. The camera died. Where was I? Do you have any attraction to guys? No, I don't. Like, I had a boyfriend in, like, middle school and high school or something like that. But I'm not attracted to anybody as of, like, the last 4 years. Except my girlfriend. How did your parents react when you told them you were a lesbian, with all due respect? Honestly, they didn't really, like, my mom was kind of funny. She kind of, like, because obviously I didn't come out as I'm a lesbian, but I was like, I think I'm bi. So my mom, like, Googled what is bi. And then she called me back and she was like, oh, so you like boys and girls? And I was like, yeah. That was great. That was in high school. I think I was in like 9th or 10th grade. But it was funny. And my dad never really talked about it. What kind of miles are you getting with US Express? Is there a need for team driving with them? Yes, you have to team drive for the account that we're on. But over the road, you don't have to team. And other dedicated accounts, you don't have to team, okay? So you just find whatever you need. And what was the other question? What kind of miles are you getting? We were getting close to 5,000 every week, which is actually really good on that account because you get paid for the stops as well, and then when you're on standby you get paid for that. So it comes out like people that are over the road, we used to get like almost 7,000 miles over the road, but it actually, it works itself out. Have you ever been into men or dated a man? I had a boyfriend in middle school and I had a boyfriend in 9th grade. Where is your favorite place to drive through or to for work? Like being on the road. The sun keeps going in and out. It's gonna keep getting dark and light. On the road, I really enjoyed driving through Texas. I love North Carolina. I guess those two are some of my favorites. California was nice, but the speed limit is 55 through the whole state for trucks, and that's just really annoying to me. Where is your dream place to travel to? I don't know. I've been to a lot of places, but I really want to go to, let's say, Paris. I would like to go to Paris, definitely. Is that an auto? Do you like it? I do like automatic trucks. I did drive a stick when I was local. I did not like it, especially when I hit traffic. So yeah, I do like my automatic. Do you work out on the road? I don't work out on the road or at home, unfortunately. I don't like working out. I like to play sports and do things, but I don't work out. How long are you on the road? Well, for 12 days at a time, unless we feel like skipping a home time. Then we stay out for 22 days. What would you do if Eliante broke up with you? I would die. I don't know. What would anybody do if their partner broke up with them? They would be sad. Duh. Can I be with you? No, sorry. Can we be friends? Can I get your number? That's all the same person. No, I'm sorry. What brand of GPS are you using? We use a Rand McNally. How often do you get loads to South Carolina or North Carolina? Very often. We go to South Carolina and North Carolina like most of the days for our loads. How do you like being a truck driver? I love being a truck driver. I enjoy it. I really do. It doesn't feel like a job. Like I don't want to like go to work. Like I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy the driving part and just everything about it. I really do love it. What advice would you give to a female wanting to get into trucking? Honestly, go for it. Like there's just more and more females that are becoming truck drivers, and I say go for it, girl. Like you got it. You can do it and you're gonna love it. What is the worst traffic you have been in? I hate Miami because Miami always has traffic, so I don't ever want to go there. It's not the worst that I've been in. Like I've been in New York traffic. I've been in traffic everywhere. North Carolina be having stop traffic. Orlando, Florida has like stop traffic. But I just hate Miami because every time you go to Miami, you know you're gonna get in traffic. Unless, like I figured out recently, unless it's the weekend. Are you from Tennessee? No, I'm from Florida. Why did you go back to Over the Road? Okay, so I did make a video about why I left US Foods. It was just too physical for me. Like they would keep giving me more and more cases, more and more stops, and I'm like, I can't physically handle it. I would come home so tired, and I'm like, look, like I'm gonna leave. You gotta put me on the van route or like a straight truck or something. Like I gotta get my body back into shape. I was back down to 98 pounds. It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy for me. No matter how much I ate, I was still losing weight, and it was just too physical of a job. I couldn't picture myself doing it for like the next 20 years. Okay, so yeah, we went back over the road. We do want to come back local, like I said earlier in the video. I want to get a job that's like unloading with pallets or not touching anything at all. Yeah. When are you and your girlfriend going to get married? I have no idea. How did you figure out what you wanted to do with your life? Well, Eliante helped me. Like I said, it was her idea to get into trucking. We both had no idea what we wanted to do with our lives, so it just kind of fell into us. Like she found it, she brought it to me. We both were like, yeah, let's try it, and we both ended up loving it. So thank God, you know, everything happens for a reason, and that just it was a blessing to our life. Truck driving, just it's a blessing. Do you plan on getting a leased truck becoming An owner operator. No, I don't because I don't plan on being over the road like forever and ever. I do want to get a local job. I do want to be home, and it's just a lot of like responsibility, you know, having to take care of the truck, and then you have to like get your own routes and this and that. It's just not something that I'm interested in, not something that I want to do. Are you happy you left food service? Personally, I am happy because I was very stressed out. Like, you know, we had to work like 6 days a week, and it was just, like I said, very physical. So I'm happy. I feel better. I'm doing much better, so I'm happy. Not that they were bad to me. US Foods was really good to me. It's just the job itself is just too physical, and I'm not gonna be doing it for the next 20 years or until I retire. I don't know why I keep saying 20 years. Did you have any local job opportunities out of school? Honestly, I didn't even look, but most of the local companies, they need at least like 6 months experience. Most of them need like 2 or 3 years, but there's some here and there that need like, they'll take 6 months experience or whatever. But no, most everybody needs to, unless you work in a warehouse somewhere for like Pepsi or Coca-Cola or something. But other than that, no, not really. Why do you love your job? I love my job because it doesn't feel like a job to me, and it pays well. It's helped me pay a lot of things off, and it's helped me get everything that I have. It's wonderful. It is amazing to me. And I have so many options. I have options of going over the road, being dedicated. I have unlimited options with this career. At what age did you lose your virginity? I think I was like 17 or 18. Yeah, I lost it to a female. But yeah, I was probably 17 or 18, I would say. Do you enjoy penetration? So you guys use straps. Wow, you guys are getting really personal. Yes and yes. Keep that short. What is your nationality? Okay, so I was born here in America. My dad was born here in America. My mom was born here in America, but my mom's parents are from Cuba and Puerto Rico, okay? So that's where the little Hispanic comes from. How do men see you in the business? Get a lot of suggestions while over the road. Actually, I see them as very nice. Like, I've had a lot of men come to me and be like, wow, you backed in that spot really good, like, or you're doing great, or like, it's good to see, you know, a woman driving. Like, I get a lot of love and respect from men out there. I really do. And they're always helpful. Like, if I don't know, I've had times where I needed a strap, like I only had one, or one broke, or something happened, and I'd be like, yo, like, can I give you 20 bucks for a strap or something? And they'd be like, yeah, here, take it. Like, they're really nice. Like, really nice. To me, anyway. Is there a lot of female drivers in your area? I'm the only one around here, lol. Okay, so like, besides my girlfriend, because we live in the same area, but we're like the only female drivers around here that I see. Like, I was the only one at US Foods, and she was the only one at Cisco. So yeah, it's pretty rare. And shout out to you, Taylor. On Instagram, it's Taylor, I don't know how you pronounce that, so I don't want to mess it up. It's Taylor Hergt. But yeah, shout out to you, because I see you doing your thing, being the only female over there and stuff. So it's really cool. It's a great feeling, just seeing, like, being able to inspire other people to do it, you know? Like, I was scared to go into trucking at first. We did our own research, like Googling, trying to find videos and stuff. So I know how you guys feel out there. Was it difficult coming up with a sleep driving routine with your girl? No, it actually wasn't. So she likes driving overnight, and I like driving during the day. So that was like really simple, okay? When we first started, we both didn't want to drive at night, but then we just, like, we worked it out to where it was even. Like, sometimes I would drive overnight, sometimes she would drive overnight, this and that and the other, and then we got our routine. She likes overnight, I like during the day. So it worked out. Did you both grow up and attend school in Palm Beach? I did. She came here from Haiti when she was 15, so she attended high school here. She graduated high school here. But yeah, I was born and raised here, so yes. How come you prefer the automatics over the manual? I think 18 speeds are so fun. That's Taylor again. Yeah, I mean, driving a stick is not bad, especially like when you're floating the gears. Like, it can be fun. The only thing that makes me hate it is the traffic. Like, legit, just being in traffic, it just kills my whole vibe driving a stick. Like, I just want to relax and not have to, like, I can't. That's the main thing that kills my vibe, is just having to be in traffic. And then also backing up, let's say you're backing into a tight space or something. Oh, having to hold down that clutch, my leg be shaking like my leg be shaky trying to hold down that clutch while I'm backing up. Oh my gosh. You guys and these boyfriend questions. How many boyfriends did you have before you decided to dive the clam? Or are you bi? I'm not gonna say I'm straight, bi, lesbian, whatever, but the last time I had a boyfriend was when I was 15, and I think I've only had 2, and they were just like little kid relationships. So that's all I've had. Do you think it's still worth getting in the trucking industry in the next couple of years or so, asking for a friend? I think so. Everybody's talking about these whatever trucks that are gonna drive themselves and this and that. Like, I don't know, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not bothered by it. I think that the trucking industry has unlimited opportunities, and I think it's amazing. You have so many opportunities and it pays great, so I think it's worth it. What trucking school did you go to? I went to Roadmaster Driving School in Orlando. Have you ever been pulled over for a DOT inspection? Does pineapple go on pizza? I wouldn't put pineapple on pizza. I've gotten pulled over, I think when I was over the road and local. Yeah, I've gotten pulled over for DOT inspections. Can you take my girlfriend on a date? No. What's wrong with you? Where do you live? I live in Florida. Do you get treated differently as a female truck driver? What made you want to be a truck driver? Have you ever been to Chicago? Last question, what music do you like? I mean, I don't think I get treated differently as a female truck driver, but probably from the guys I do. Like, let's say if I were to ask another male truck driver for help, he would probably want to help me, but if a male truck driver asked him for help, he probably wouldn't want to help him that much. So maybe in that way. I answered what made you want to be a truck driver. Yes, we've been to Chicago. And what music do you like? I like all music. I like R&B, I like pop, I like country, I like some rap. I don't really like the new rap nowadays, but yeah. Where would you like to see yourself 5 years from now? I would like to see myself with a house, for sure, with a kid, hopefully, and just with a company that I'm just like done. Like, I'm staying there, I'm happy, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I have my house where I'm coming home to every night, and that's really all I ask for in the next 5 years, is just a house and a kid. Not too much, maybe marriage, but I would like to get a house first, excuse me, before anything. Do you ever get bad looks in public because you guys are in a relationship or even an interracial couple? I don't think we get bad looks. I think because we're two feminine women together, we mostly get like creepy looks. Like, I think that's what we mostly get, to be honest. Yeah. Have you ever been with a guy? Okay, I'm just gonna assume you guys mean sexually, so I'm just gonna answer it and just say no, okay? Because I don't know what you guys are getting to, but no, in that way. When you did the drug test for the company you work for, if they did the hair follicle test, how do you feel about them cutting your hair and the amount they cut? Honestly, at first, like, we did it for Werner, at first I was like, they're gonna cut my hair out of my head? Yeah, I was like, they're gonna cut my hair out of my head? Like, where are they gonna take, what? Like, literally, they have to cut it from your scalp, okay? At first I was kind of worried about it, but then they just cut my hair out and I was like, okay, well, you can't even tell, so it was whatever. They cut in like 3 different spots too. But you really can't tell. Well, I couldn't tell because I have long hair. If you don't have any hair on your head, if you don't have any hair on your head, they'll take it from your arms, from your legs, from anywhere that you have hair, literally. How can you get on a Target account at US Express? Are you all over the road? Are y'all from North Carolina? You just and you have to have your CDL and whatnot and have the experience. The Target account requires at least 6 months experience. And you're gonna have to be a team driver, so you can bring somebody to team with you, or they'll give you somebody and you team with them. We're not over the road, we're dedicated, and we are not from North Carolina. I'm from Florida, she's from Haiti. What is your go-to dance move? This. I'm dead. Okay, that was so retarded. I just lost my spot where I was. That's not even funny. That's what I get for playing too much. My gosh. Oh, there I was. What's the best prank you have pulled on your girlfriend? I think the prank where her car was in the shop and I actually made her cry that time. What was the prank? Oh my god, that was like when we first started YouTube. That was on our channel together and she literally cried. Oh, her car was done after spending like a whole bunch of money on her car. I told her that it needed something else that was gonna be fixed. Like, I had the guys, because that's where I worked, I had the guys call and literally say like it needs I think, I don't know, something else that was gonna be like another couple $1,000s. Yeah, that was a good one. Do you ever wish you were taller, you know, so you don't have to sit on a phone book to see over the dash? You don't know how many times I get that short joke, okay? No, I don't wish I was taller. Sometimes maybe like 2 inches taller. I just said that. She's over here talking about, yeah, you do. I was just saying maybe 2 inches. Look at her trying to put me out over here. Why are you listening? I do. I wish I was like maybe 5'4" or 5'5". Do you regret getting into trucking? I'm coming up on my 9th year of driving, and looking at all of the life I spent in the truck over the road, I'm looking to get out. I don't regret it. That's why I don't go over the road too long. Like, you're gonna miss home, you're gonna miss your family and your friends. You can't, like, you can't do that to yourself, okay? You know what I mean? Like, you have to know when it's time to go home. You can't just be on the road for 9 years and then regret it. Like, no, go home and get a local job. That's gonna be the best thing for you. Or get dedicated, where you're home every week, you know? So don't just quit, you know? Okay, last question, because this thing is way too long and I'm over it. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer your question, but there's just so many. Last question. Do you and Eliante fight, and how long does it take to make up? Of course we fight. If we didn't fight, something would be wrong with us. But I mean, if it was up to me, we'd make up in like 3 seconds. But sometimes she stays long for like but sometimes she stays mad for like 3 years. I was waiting for you to say something. Because I'm not lying. Yeah, she stays mad longer than I do, so whatever, but we get over it anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this super duper 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 extra long video, because I'm over it. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and if I missed your question, if you want me to do another Q&A eventually, like a couple months from now, keep your questions and I will do another one, because I did not get to everybody's question. I'm sorry if I did not get to your question. If it's really important, write me on Instagram. I'll try to find it. Yeah, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe for more videos. Bye, KT fam.